Welcome to Pella High School. I'm Eric Nelson, high school principal, and we have just completed our 4-year process of construction. We'd love to show you around the school and everything that's new and different, and also the old and similar stuff. So we have 54,000 square feet of tile throughout the building. We have changed the commons from the old school to the new school, and we have added a lot of square feet to the building. So the main thing different here is there's no ramp. On one side stairs, on the other side it has a wide hallway, so we can get in and out of the school very easily through this. The great thing is you can see from one end of the building to the other end, standing in one location. These are a couple of our physical education instructors, Mr. Thorson, Mr. Fessler. If you notice, the gym this summer was sanded down and it's completely repainted. We do not have shuffleboard anymore, if that's disappointing to you. This is all new area right here. So we have a visitor locker room down here. Also, we use it for lower level locker rooms for physical education. Here is a same locker rooms we have, but they've been redone. The other thing that you'll notice is this is where students will come, learn what's going to be for lunch, come through here, and get into our kitchen, which has a scattered lunch approach. Here we have the happiest people in the world, the lunch lane. So our lunch here, and they run it throughout the day. So keep in mind we have 5 different places you can get food, and they're the happiest people in the world, aren't they?
Come on, it's Wednesday, it's our day out, we're good. Come on, we left it good.
We're on a mission here. Commons has, our goal in the Commons is that it doesn't feel like a school cafeteria. So we have multiple seating areas, have multiple seating heights, seat 350 people. We also have picnic tables outdoors, whether it's appropriate. So it's been a great, and we have circular lights, which everybody loves. You'll notice we have all the equipment from another area plus some other places. The great thing about this is we have a lot of open space, which a lot of weight rooms don't. The other thing would be that really works out well is we have multiple classes in here because we can put in a garage door for the multi-purpose room. And we have great windows, so you have vision, light, and sun, and you have multiple options to do throughout the day if they choose to come here. And I like my sign. So this is our east entrance, and these are the ladies who love to serve you on our east entrance. Mr. Adi is back there. Can you say hi, Mr. Adi?
Oh my gosh, I'm on video. Hi.
There's Mr. Adi. So we're here. The other thing you'll notice is that this is one of the 2 security entrances that you have throughout the building. The other thing is we have a whole new design in parking lot. So if you think about our old one, this may be hard to do, but if you think about our old one, we have 87 more spaces for students to park than in the past, which is a good thing. There's Mr. Hancock, the wrestling coach of the year for this year.
Hello.
We're showing his new wrestling facility. So if you'll notice, it's a nice, big, beautiful, high ceiling. But the other thing you'll notice is that we have a floor that moves. So we have a floor to create and support a lack. Hopefully we'll have fewer concussions this way. It's built on 4x4 pieces of foam, along with 2 layers of plywood and a layer of rubber. So if you think about a weight room, wrestling, if you get jarred to the mat, we want to make sure that we stay away from concussions. So we got rid of 1 trophy case, and now we have 6 different trophy cases. So we're working on that. A big thing project we have is our data screen. So our data screen is right here. So with all the massive amount of data that we have, hopefully over time we'll be able to get all the teams and athletes on there. And it's just a touch screen. So if I want to look up how an athlete, say Pingle from last year, I can do this and I can just touch P and I would see Annika up here. I can see Annika. We'll have, so we have Annika that have some pictures of her, which is sort of cool, and then all her accomplishments throughout high school. So if you think about different ones, so you can also go to teams So then you go to last name, so you go through all that stuff. So over time, hopefully we can get as much as we can archived into this system. This is a competitive gym. Probably the greatest thing about this gym is we have a lot of banners. Our kids have been tremendously successful over the years, and we have a problem is we're getting so many banners, we got to figure out if it might get in the way of the lights over there. So, which is a great problem to have. So the other thing is we try to have this called the secondary gym, and that this is a competitive gym, secondary gym. It used to be old gym and new gym, but you can't really call it an old gym because it's 20 years old. And I mean a new gym because it's 20 years old. So we went east and west, but we are directionally challenged these days. So we changed the names to competitive and secondary. So like this is a great shot when you look and you think about the old when you came here. You had like this much was I could walk down this, and this much was there was a ramp, and this much was hallway to get all that up. Gone, it looks straight this way. So the next place we're going to go to is the art room. So if you think the art room used to be the kitchen. So I know that seems a little weird. Also, the entrance here used to be where we would have the chair lifts. So there's no more chair lifts. So since there's no more chair lifts, we converted that to a doorway. Mrs. Stratton in her art area, so she has set it up in many different ways. If you think about this used to come in here, and this used to be basically the a la carte line. So the crazy thing about this, there's a wall where there used to be a door, and there are doors where there used to be walls. So the other thing is we have a patio out there, we have sort of a clean area, dirty area, we have a kiln room back there, and we have a studio next door. We have beautiful tables again. Those are not nice. So this is their studio area, which we sort of, if you're doing presentations and all that, critiques and that, so we usually use this area. Another revamped area is, think about the previous days. Where did you used to go for hot lunch? Right here. So now the hot lunch area is now a classroom. Okay. So this is special education, Miss Wood's room. So it's been converted. It used to go right here for hot lunch, and that was outside door, and now it became a classroom. Great thing about the front lobby is we have ramps, and the ramps we got rid of all machine lifts. So you think about, we used to only have 1 or 2 kids in wheelchairs. We have up to 8 now that can show up on a day in wheelchairs. So that's great. We also got rid of our wires, and now we have a handrail that's glass, which looks much better than what it used to. This would be the auditorium. We're not really going to go in there because we've got a class, but just to show you that. This would be the entrance to it. Keep going. It's a long walk. So the next area that got revamped was a choir room. So it used to be a classroom, an office, and choir. So what we did is to expand it, so we have both a choir room and a place where they can practice show choir, is we actually just opened everything up. So that we have right now. So we have, this is a choir area, so that's more of a show choir practice area. This is more of the choir practice area. We have 3 different practice rooms. There's Mrs. Sharp too, working diligently.
Hello.
We have 694 students in their school this year, so we're almost getting to 700. We have, with homeschool students and students from other buildings, we have over 760 kids come every day to our school. So a lot of kids. Served art. We had 0 dropouts last year, which is amazing, and our students earned 4,488 college credits, which is that's a pretty good year. And we had 2 students earn their Associate of Arts degree from DMAC and not leave our campus. We have our first student in welding apprenticeship, and we will have 4 apprenticeships by next year. We'll have nursing along with welding, and we'll have culinary arts and engineering technician. that'll be a pretty cool thing. The great thing about that is you earn while you learn. You go to school and you're earning money while you're learning. So the next area is sort of the end of the science wing, is where the rest of the tile was down. And so the main thing that happened in this area is we had new tile in this area, and we converted the old study hall to 2 classrooms. So we basically chopped it down. The library pretty much has stayed the same. So we converted the old ICN room to the French room. We have now chopped off a third of basically the old study hall, which is now the academic coach area. And the other area is we converted, this is up 2/3 of the old study hall, but it's now Spanish room. This is Walker's room. So all along here, the main thing that's done is just the ceramic tile. Hopefully you like your visit of Pella High School, and when you're here you can relate to all the different areas and enjoy. Thank you.